A lady yesterday said to me, where's your videos? I watch all your videos and you've not been putting videos on. My apologies. I did say to you guys around about 3 weeks ago that I was going to give you 6 of the best on a regular basis, maybe even several times of the week as we go through most of the brands that we keep in store. But I've had the best part of 3 weeks off because I've been fitting a new kitchen at home and I like to be very hands-on, passing tools and screws and things like that. Anyway, I'm back now, back at work. Some days I'm in shop and some days he ain't, Michelle says, but today I am, and I'm giving you 6 of the best from English Loake Shoemakers. That's English Shoemaker Loake. Based in Kettering, where they've always been based, their factory on Wood Street. And 1880, they started making shoes in England. So 6 of the very best from Loake Shoemakers and a variety of styles for a variety of occasions and of course different outfits. So let's start with, you've seen this before, it's the Chester. And I've said before many times, especially when I'm talking to customers in the shop, if you want value for money, for the amount of money it costs, for what you get, for how it's made, for what you might expect to get out of a shoe like that Chester over potentially many, many years, find a better shoe. The best value for money shoe on the high street? Question mark. I think probably yes. So the Chester, what is it? It's a wingtip, Derby style, heavy country brogue. When I say heavy country, we've got that rubber outsole and a thinner leather middle sole underneath that. So it's a double sole on a stone welt, and that shoe can be worn equally as well with a pair of jeans casually, a pair of chinos smart casually. Plenty of customers of mine over the years have worn the Chester with a suit. Versatility is key. Tan burnished, that colour. There's a couple more available. So onwards to the Carriage. The Carriage in, is that tan and navy, Michelle? Yeah. Navy. Tan and navy. It's not, looks dark. It's darker than that tan, isn't it? But everything changes. Nothing's the same. That's one of the beauties about handmade shoes. Every pair the same. Actually, every pair unique. So the Carriage. An Oxford style, not a Derby style lacing, an Oxford style lacing, wingtip brogue again, but this time on a flat welt and a single sole. The sole, by the way, shadow. Probably one of the hardest wearing soles in the shop. And some of you might not think it, some of you have said over the years, no, I want a leather sole because they can be repaired. Any type of sole can be repaired, especially when the shoe is Goodyear welted construction as these are. So the Carriage in tan, calf leather and navy suede. Fully leather lined, of course, and this, over the years, has been a popular wedding shoe for those that want a little bit more style and a little bit more jazz, that two-tone Carriage. It's also available in tan and 1 or 2 other colours as well, no doubt. So Carriage, this is 6 of the best, remember. Picking up Tay, T-A-Y. Is that a river, Michelle? Is that a river? Yeah. In England? Yeah. It's actually built on the River Last. That dictates the size and the shape and the fit, the last on which the shoes are made. And this is built on their River Last, which gives it a little bit of an angular and more chiselled, narrower toe shape. That Tay on the River Last. Again, Oxford style lacing, wingtip brogue in black polished leather. That's a coated leather to give it that high shine. And this, we've had a few people for weddings in this shoe last couple of years. Again, that shadow sole. Incredibly hard wearing, and one day if it did wear out, we can replace it with exactly the same. The correct shoe to wear for a dinner suit, a formal occasion, a formal suit, weddings, funerals, I hate to say in the same sentence, but weddings, funerals, interviews, business meetings, that's the correct shoe to wear, especially with a dinner suit. And in my opinion, nothing looks better than a great quality part of Loake's 1880 collection, this Allwitch, with the hard-wearing day-night rubber sole, which again can be replaced. And that is Oxford style lacing, plain, no brogue detailing, black, of course, the colour, cap. Oxford. So plain black cap Oxford. And we did quite a few pair of these this year for weddings. We're seeing this last year or two, quite a few people getting married in dinner suits. I actually went to a wedding a few years ago in a dinner suit. And I thought, that's crazy. Why would you wear a dinner suit for a wedding to get married in? But the gang looked amazing. And we've sorted quite a few gangs out, quite a few groomsmen and their groomsmen over the years in the plain cap Oxford. Indeed, we were talking to somebody last Saturday, another group looking for plain cap Oxford. Let's go casual leisure, the Banister, and that is the latest colour. I'm lying because it's not actually.
No.
With a new one down there called anthracite suede. Anthracite, I thought, is like grey or black. Black, grey.
Grey.
It's nothing like black or grey. It's brown.
Definitely
It's brown. It's definitely brown. Anyway, this one was the last until anthracite suede arrived. This one, dark brown calf. We also have this, the Banister trainer, and it's not like trainers you'll go out there and buy in some sports shops. This is leather. It's fully leather lined inside. It has a leather cushioned footbed inside and that lovely little lightweight tread. It's not chunky, it's not heavy. So if you're one of these guys that are dressing a little bit more casual for work, maybe even with a suit, there's an awful lot of class when you compare that against a training shoe. It's called the Banister. Several colours available, including navy leather, navy suede, brown suede, dark brown calf, the new anthracite suede, and Michelle tan suede. And cedar calf. Beautiful. So quite a range of colours if trainers are your thing. Lastly, in our 6, I'm sorry for going on, I can chat, can't I? The deck shoe used to be called 521N. Just a name that they gave it, a number and a name that they gave it. And now it's called the Limington. There are a couple of different models, a couple of different versions of it, but they brought it all to the same specification apart from the colour and named them all Limington. This one, of course, in navy nubuck leather with brown calf leather. And that is commonly known as a deck shoe or a boat shoe with the light sole so it doesn't scrub and make nasty black marks on your deck. For those of you that have got that super yacht up at Stainforth in the marina there, or wherever else you might keep it. The deck shoe, the Limington, several colour options in store as well, and that for me is arguably the perfect shoe if you want a holiday shoe that's versatile enough to wear with a swimming short, with a nice tailored short when you're wandering around, with a nice pair of chinos out on an evening on holiday. For me, probably the perfect holiday shoe, the Limington. So that concludes our 6 of the best from Loake Shoemakers. In the next 2 or 3 days, I promise, because I'm here now. Some days I'm in shop, some days I'm not, but I'll be in for most days this next week or 2. So I'll get you some Barker, some Trickers, some R.M. Williams, some Fairfax, and whatever else we can find for you. I hope you've enjoyed this little presentation of 6 of the best from Loake Shoemakers at Doncaster's finest shoe shop. Doncaster and beyond, way beyond. That's what you guys tell us anyway.